Hey, good to see you, Matt. So I just had a discovery session, like a 15-minute discovery session this morning. These guys also filled out the intake form. And I want to ask you, in the intake form, I have a specific question that's basically asking them for the kind of budget, like a ballpark range budgets. So I have 0, 5K, 5K, 10K, 10, 20, 25 plus, something like that. And I wanted to ask, since this could, I see like you could have two, like you could be kind of an issue because these guys, for example, said between 5 and 10K, which tells me that they probably wouldn't be a fit for the full roadmap. But in the past, it happened that some people had 10K budget and we ended up working on a 35K project, right? So how would you approach this question of budget? Because I need a way to understand what they can afford, but at the same time, I don't want to set the wrong expectations in terms of them thinking, oh, it's going to be like a quick project rather than the potential long one that we want to do.
Yeah, I would personally ask more the revenue thing. I don't think the project thing is good for them, and I don't think it's good for you. And the quick and dirty of it is for them, they don't know what the hell they need. So how are they supposed to quote themselves when they don't even know what the hell they need? Okay, so that's number one. And for you, there's many reasons why it's not good, but one reason that stands out as like a salesperson, when you're stepping into a call, trying to help someone and then, close them to your offer, it's not good to have in your brain that, oh, they think they can only spend 5K. What do they know? They don't even know what their problem is.
Yeah.
It's not good for you to be entering it going, oh, well, I can only pitch something that's under 5. It's like, you don't know that. So everyone's just kind of getting in this like weird realm of like, we're all confused, but we all think we know what we're doing. Versus like,
wrong expectations.
Why don't we just say we don't know what we're doing and you make this much revenue? I'm here to understand what the hell you're up to, what's not working, how long that's been a problem, where you're trying to go, how long you've been working on that, what would happen in 5 years if you're in the same position, what else have you tried out there, when are you looking to get started? And I'm going to pitch you something that I help you solve what I just learned about you. And I'm going to approach it with a beginner's mindset and just help you and serve you and pitch you and see what happens. And you can always come down in price and all this kind of stuff. It's everything in life is a negotiation, right? But at least you're just pitching purely versus like they've already given you a budget when they don't even know anything.
The only thing, at some point before the proposal, I will have to kind of give them an idea of the budget because some companies literally can't afford more than 20K. So would you do that at the strategy session, like the 45-minute call, when you could tell them, oh, this is probably the ballpark range where this
an hour call, not 45 minutes.
Okay.
An hour.
All right.
You're pitching someone, it's an hour, not 45, not 30 minutes, not 50 minutes, 15 minutes. It's 1 hour. And for those of you guys who help pitching, go to Sales OS in the curriculum, and there's a pitch OS in there, and I give you guys like a template pitch script. So 1 hour pitch calls, please, as much as we can, guys. So,
and presenting proposal live on a call.
Always live on a call. So it depends on how you want to do things, but I would pitch them on the call the thing that you think is the best fit for them, right? And you have like your 3 options, let's say, and you're going to pitch them like, hey, typically for folks like yourself, I work with folks on this like 35K thing, They're like, whoa, we can never afford that, blah, blah, blah. Like, then you would kind of work with them for a sec. You'd say, well, earlier on, you told me that you were actually losing 100K from not having the copywriting on your site dialed. So can you not afford this, or you can't afford to keep the copy the way you have it already on your website? It seems that's more expensive. What do I have wrong there? Yeah. Oh, you're right. This, that. But like, I can't. Okay, well, what would work for you? Well, we could split it over a number of months and it would have to be 27K. It's like, okay, well,
and then
you're talking, it's happening. Or it's like, hey, that's way out of our ballpark. We can never do that. It's like, well, what were you thinking? It's like, well, I was thinking more like I could do 10K. Say, all right, well, we have a second tier, which is this. Now, why I didn't say that that's what we should work on together is because the 10K doesn't include X, Y, Z that you said you needed. But we can either work at the 10K, I prove myself, and then we work on that stuff, which I'm fine with. Or you do this 30K thing that includes all that. You take the leap of faith here, you get going because, yada, 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 yada. That's how I would approach it.
Yeah,
I would
make sense.
pitch them the number on the call. Don't just send numbers in decks. That's not good.
I think those were just the remnants of my old approach that I kind of need to get rid of. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you so much.
1 hour calls, 1 hour calls, 1 hour calls.